In this video, we're taking a look at a one-time deal for Engine Mailer over at AppSumo, currently $29. Upload your entire list, clean it, and segment your subscribers to target the right audience. You can see here that it is an alternative to GetResponse, MailChimp, as well as MailerLite. Just to run through the overview real quick, you can manage your entire list, upload, manage, and segment your entire list space. It'll automatically clean your list and remove duplicate emails to improve deliverability. Also, it has an API to sync subscriber data for transactional emails. It also has built-in email templates so you can easily design email campaigns, landing pages, and forms. Note that it does have landing pages and forms that you can use to capture email addresses. It also has email automation or an autoresponder. Here you can see you can set up autoresponders and behavior-triggered flows. And it also has reports, so it looks like it's able to analyze leads from landing pages and online forms. It also has a survey function, so you can review those survey submissions to create better offers to your subscribers, as well as built-in split testing for different sender names, subject lines, and content. And like I said earlier, we are getting lifetime access to Engine Mailer today for $29. We are going to buy it, but I want to take a look here at a few of the things that are under the deal terms and conditions. A valid address is required in order to utilize Engine Emailer. Note here that you can only send from a single sending domain. So you can only send from one email address. So this isn't going to work for you. If you have multiple emails you send from or multiple businesses, you would need to buy multiple plans and have different accounts. This is a lifetime access account to Engine Mailer. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of the tiers or the licensing tiers. One of the things to note is 12,000 emails per month for license tier number 1, all the way up to license tier 5, which is 1 million emails per month. Everything else is unlimited subscribers, unlimited online pop-up and forms, as well as unlimited landing pages. We will be talking a little more in depth about this 12,000 emails per month, or the email per month sending limit per plan, at the end of the video, because it was one of the questions down in the questions and reviews about the email sending limits per plan, because the question really boils down to, if you wanted to, would you be able to get an upgrade for unlimited sending of emails if it was needed? So we'll definitely come back to that, but right now we're going to click the Buy Now button, and we're going to purchase a Tier 1 license for Engine Mailer. We're going to go ahead and proceed to checkout. If you've never bought anything from AppSumo, there is a link in the description. It is very, very simple, as you're about to see. Sometimes you will see this. This is an upsell. You can add this to cart if you think this is going to be something that you need in the future and get this deal. You can see here you can get $120, or you can pay an additional $120 to upgrade to the licensed tier 3 pack and unlock additional features. I'm going to go ahead and say no thank you. Then at that point, all you do is pick your payment method and then place your order. Then after that, you're simply going to see a thank you page, and your order confirmation is going to be emailed to you, and you simply go over to view all products. Then you'll see your purchase of Engine Emailer right here with our Tier 1 license. Of course, if you never purchased anything from AppSumo, you won't see any additional products, but now all you need to do is click here to activate. Take note that you have to activate this by, this is a drop dead date to make sure that you activate your license code, or it will expire. So we'll go ahead and click the Activate Now button. That'll take you over to the activation page. You'll see some details here about how to do the activation. Here you can see click the Activate Now button above. Authorize the connection between AppSumo and our partner by clicking Allow in the pop-up. You'll be directed to our partner's page. Sign up, verify account, complete the remaining information, click Save and Get Started. And to view your AppSumo features, click your icon in the top right-hand corner and click Billing. And of course, step number 9 is simply to enjoy. So we'll go ahead and click Activate Now. And you will get a pop-up, so if that pops up behind your browser, make sure you find it, because this is going to have to happen. To send the license key over, you're going to have to click Allow. Then what you'll see is Engine Mailer. Send it your way with AppSumo. Welcome Sumoling. Of course, that's what you're called over at AppSumo. Go ahead and create your Engine Mailer account with AppSumo to start sending emails. Next, you need to enter your email address, create a password, confirm the password, and go ahead and sign up. Then be sure to confirm here and click Sign Up. So far, so good. As soon as we get inside, we're going to see exactly what we got for our 29 bucks. Here we go. Thanks for signing up. Please check your email inbox to confirm your account. And here's our verification email. We'll go ahead and click Verify Account. You'll see here that your email is verified. Click here to finish up your account registration. It moves you into Let's Get Started. It's like a little wizard here. Of course, you're going to have to enter your name, first name, company name, website address, your physical address. This is all canned spam stuff that cannot be skipped. You will have to enter this information. There's also a check mark down here, subscribe to Engine Mailer emails, so you can subscribe your own email address. We'll go ahead and leave that checked and save and get started. You can see here it's thinking and starting to do the next step. Then at that point, we have a little animation here, setting up your account. This may take a few minutes. Validate your information, create a user profile, and create subscription. So far, so good. Got 2 green checks. It does look like it may be hung up here on create subscription. That's just sort of spinning there, no green check. So we'll just grab the URL, open up a new tab, and go straight to portal.enginemailer.com and see what we got. So it looks like that worked. So we can see here, congratulations, you have successfully registered. Something down here under engagement. Looks like that's going to be a report. Obviously, or probably, there's not going to be anything there. It does look like that getting started checklist and graphic has definitely hung up there. I'm not sure what that's all about. I'll have to find out with support or ask them or try to remember to ask them that. But it does look like we are inside. Congratulations, you have successfully registered. What type of emails would you like to send? Send marketing and promotional email campaigns to targeted subscribers. Deliver real-time triggered emails from APIs from your preferred application. These are going to be the transaction emails, so you can set up API calls between this and maybe if you have an e-commerce store or something like a Shopify, or any other type of place where you're doing business and you have customers already. So you can have Engine Mailer take care of that for you here all in one place versus using the default emails from that platform. Also, automate a sequence of emails based on a specific subscriber activity or birthday. So this is going to be the automation or the autoresponder here. It is kind of weird. It hasn't asked me, or it didn't ask me at the beginning to upload subscribers. You think that would be the welcome message because I don't have any subscribers yet. So I can't start sending emails or delivering real-time triggered emails or automate a sequence. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go up to subscribers and click on manage to see if it'll let me out of this sequence. And then here what you see is subscribers. So this is my email here that I added, the email I added to log on, and remember that little checkbox to subscribe. And I also think that is what held this up. So something's disconnected there on that screen, but it is working. So we're going to go ahead and move forward. Here are our subscribers. We have the ability to add custom fields. So here you'd be able to create custom fields. You can see the first name is one of the default fields. You have text, long text, drop down checkbox, so you can customize all that. You can set up categories. You can do segmentation by setting up different segments. And also, very importantly, they have an export function, so you can export your subscribers because you definitely want to do that. In case anything was to happen to Engine Mailer, of course, this is just like with any email autoresponder. As you already know, you need to be backing up your email subscribers. Next, we have campaigns. Here you're going to be able to see all your campaigns. Click here to add a new campaign. Here we can create those transactional emails. They also have something here called dynamic variables. Looks like you don't have any dynamic variables. Here you can select to create dynamic variables. We're not going to dive into all these features. What I really want to get into is just look at all the features. Share the screens here so you can see here we don't have any autoresponder set up. We would need to click here to create an autoresponder. Next up is going to be landing pages. This is about collecting emails, putting your landing pages out there to actually start building an email list versus doing imports of a list that you might already have. Also, you can see here they have drop downs for online forms or pop-up forms. These are going to be when you embed into your own site or your own pages. We're going to test out this landing pages to see how this works. Note you also have surveys, and then you have a report function over here, but we're going to come down and select create landing page. And then we're going to walk through the wizard just to get a feel for this and see how this product works. Landing page name, test landing page. And then we'll have a landing page title. We're just going to say test landing page title so we know that that's working. Test landing page description. You can see down here, keep going. That's less than 50 characters. It's less likely to get cut off in search results. So we'll go ahead. It's complaining that it is over 50 characters. That's keep going. That's less than 50 characters is less likely to get cut off. So it's asking for more characters. So let's go ahead. I entered a string of 50 characters. Average or within the limit. I'm assuming that's trying to give you information about SEO, but the message is quite confusing. Here, index and search engines, I want to toggle that off. Typically, landing pages aren't going to be indexed. Of course, you could try that and give it a shot and see if it works for you. But I'm going to go ahead and toggle that to off, especially because this is a test landing page. Here you can see social settings, subscription settings, analytics, and custom code. But down here it says save and next. So it looks like here we have some themes that we can use for our landing page, or we could start with a blank page or a blank theme and fill that in. I'm sure it's just going to be a drag and drop builder. We're just going to go ahead and select this first one here. So it's bringing that test landing page builder up, or the builder for the test landing page. Please wait. We're preparing your template. And then now at that point, we are in the drag and drop builder. It's just a block-based builder, so it's just drag and drop, and I'm not going to get into the details of using all of this. I just wanted to see when you click here, this is going to be manage your fields. One of the things here, I don't think you need to connect it to a contacts list. I think all your contacts are just under your subscriber list. I don't think you have multiple contact lists. I'm not really sure at this point. We'll go ahead and say settings. Let's go ahead and just move along and see what happens when we submit this, because I don't see any configuration settings that are talking about the form elements other than the email and the submit button. Yeah, I'm sure you could add in like name and that kind of thing. Let's see, manage fields, label options, text and color, field options, text color. I don't see anything obvious here for the field for adding a new field. Looks like you can drag that field and put the submit button and the email button. That's changing the form here. I don't see anything obvious about adding a name field. So let's just go ahead and say save and next. So it looks like we should have edited the thank you page. So let's go back here. You can see the breadcrumbs up here, set up template landing page. It turns green for every step. We still have yet to publish, so you can see the publish settings here. We're going to click and go back to landing page by using the breadcrumbs here. Let that load up and then take a look at the landing page and the thank you page. So here's what I was saying. You have the landing page. When you want to edit the thank you page, you need to click on that button to access the thank you page, because of course you're going to have the landing page where they enter their email address, and then that's going to redirect them to the thank you page. Or possibly you could redirect them to a external link. But you can see here, check your inbox for confirmation. Again, drag and drop builder. And then we're just going to go ahead and say save and next. That's going to take us back to our publish settings. And remember, as I'll walk through this with you, there are lots of things that I'm not covering in depth. Of course, here on the channel, I will be covering this tool in greater depth and greater detail. So be sure to subscribe for that. And here you can see, how do you want to publish this landing page? You can see here, this is your landing page URL. You can also assign your own domain. We'll go ahead and we will, something says optional here, so you can add some text here. We'll go ahead and just leave that as our landing page URL, and we'll just go ahead and say save and publish. Here you go, your landing page has been published. View your landing page. Let's go ahead and click this, enginemailer.page. That's going to pop up a new tab. Then the page is going to load. And I'm curious, like I said, I don't think you create contact list. I think because you only get one email to send from. Back on the AppSumo page, if you scroll down to the terms and conditions, under the plans and features, you only have a single sending domain and you can only send from one email address. So I'm not sure that you are setting up different contact lists. I think you're going back. Once you put in this email, then you'll be able to segment it or use tags or something of that nature. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and enter an email address here. We'll go ahead and submit that. Check your inbox for your confirmation. Thank you. So now let's go back to Engine Mailer and go under subscribers, under manage. And you can see there it did add the new email. Here is the date and the timestamp. So that is the new email, email number 2 that you see here. See this subcategory 0 and 1? That is what I was saying earlier. There's only one subscriber list, and then you build categories or segments to categorize or segment your email list. It's a little different than what you would see in regular, or I shouldn't say regular, more traditional or older email autoresponders that are designed for multiple emails or to send from multiple emails, to run multiple businesses or to operate businesses for multiple clients. But that's not what they do here. It also brings into play the fact that sending from a single sending domain is really going to help you or going to help them keep down spam. Also, it brings into play this email monthly or the emails per month limit versus unlimited subscribers. The unlimited subscriber typically is what you're paying for, or subscribers in typical email autoresponders is what you're paying for, and then you can send as many emails as you want. But it seems they're taking a different approach here than you would see in the alternatives that are listed here, like GetResponse, MailChimp, and MailerLite. But also remember, one of the TLDR statements here, or one of the reasons to buy this, is because you can upload your list, clean it, and segment your subscribers to target the right audience. So this is really focused on building out an email list that is very targeted, or a list of subscribers that is very targeted and a very, very targeted audience, or the right audience, versus just building out huge email lists and blasting out large emails. So take that note, or take that as a note. This definitely isn't going to be a plan for you, even if you were to go to the license 5 tier, 1 million emails per month. If you are a bulk email sender, this is definitely not going to be for you. Or if you're sending cold emails, most likely this is not going to be for you. Or if you're an email marketer that is sending multiple emails and has multiple follow-up sequences and is sending emails to unopens, emails to people that don't click, and moving people around as they subscribe to do different types of campaigns. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and click on campaigns to see what this does as far as actually sending an email. So we'll go ahead and click add new campaign. Here we go. We have campaign name. We'll go ahead and say broadcast. That's what I call when I send out, or that's what I call it when I send out a daily email. I'll go ahead and say broadcast email and today's date. And then we need to add sender's name and sender's email. Well, this is weird. I only have one name and one email. I'm not sure why that just wouldn't auto-populate for me. So let's go ahead and fill those in, and we have something here. Solopreneur tech stack must be verified before you can send from this address. I thought I did verify my email when I signed up. Maybe this is a second step to verify it as a sender. So we'll go ahead and click verify now. We need to verify that you have access to the email address. Of course, you already know that, like I said, because I had to verify it to open my account. But we'll go ahead and we'll say send verification email. This could be because this could be a separate email. This doesn't have to be the email that you registered or you manage your account from, but it seems like it would be the normal case. But we'll go ahead and send the verification email. Here you can see verification email has been sent, so we'll go ahead and close that. So here was when I set up my account, verify, thanks for joining, kindly confirm your email address, and that verified my account. Then I got a welcome to Engine Mailer email. And inside that welcome email, you can see here it gave me a video to help me get set up, and then it talked about the different types of options I had for sending emails. Then you can also see here that it sent an email to me about my first sign up on that landing page that we created. Then here is the email. Kindly verify your Engine emailer or Engine Mailer domain name, solopreneurtechstack.com, verified domain name. Here is the pop-up. Email is not verified. Check the domain status. So let's go ahead and click check the domain status. I'm not sure what else needs to be done. Oh, so it looks like we need to go into the domain now. So they sent us an email to verify it. It's still unverified. And you can see here, email verification for this registered domain is required to send through Engine Mailer. Resend verification email. Then you have some DNS stuff down here that we're going to have to set up. So we're going to have to do all that. Down here looks like it has some Google Analytics, as well as we can disable the domain and delete the domain. So I'm not sure why it said your email address for this domain has not been verified, because I just clicked on the verification. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. Still says unverified. Let's go ahead and send the verification email. We need to verify that you have access to an email account at this domain. I put in the username. I'm going to send the verification email. Here you can see I have a new email to kindly verify. We're going to come down here and verify the domain name again. And there you go. Maybe that was just a glitch in the system, DNS, all that good stuff. I mean, these things happen, but it took me twice to do it. And we're going to go ahead and say, now let's go. Now we can see that our email address is verified. Our domain information is unverified, and that's probably this information down here. I don't know if it's actually going to let me send without setting all this stuff up, but of course you would need to set up all of these records inside of your DNS, which is really outside of the scope of this video. I'm not going to walk through like how to do this because it is different in every DNS setup depending on where you're hosting and or DNS is configured. So we're going to go back to campaigns and see if we verified our email that will actually let us send an email, or if we need to verify all that DNS information first. And of course here, now we got to fill in this campaign information again. And you can see instantly here, domain authentication not complete. While you can continue to send email, fixing this will reduce the chances of your email being sent to spam. Why is this important? And this is important. So you need to do that, but I just want to test this to see what's going to happen without going through that exercise at the moment. Here we can create a subject. First, email from Engine Mailer, and I went ahead and capitalized mailer because I was saying engine emailer, but it is engine mailer. So here, this little modal is in the way, this little pop-up. I can't get it to go away, but what this is, this little window here is, maybe it'll disappear in a second. This little window here is the AI, and you can say here you can generate different AI subjects. So it's going to tap into whatever AI engine they're using. Welcome aboard, welcome, first interaction, hello, welcome, generate again. Let's see if it'll create something new or unique. Looks like it's stuck on hello or welcome. So I'm not really interested in that. And these, honestly, I have yet to find one even in GetResponse, which I use as my primary email autoresponder in my main business. This doesn't work even in GetResponse. It's better just to go to ChatGPT or Claude or to go to Gemini. Here they have preview text. It doesn't look like preview text brings up the same little window there like you saw in, like if you just continue to type, it'll bring up that AI assisted thing. The preview text doesn't have that little AI engine assisted thing. It's only for the subject line. Here you have A/B testing. Use A/B testing to determine which email gets a better response. So we could turn that on or leave it off. Let's go ahead and turn that on and see what happens. Is it going to let me turn it on? Oh, you actually have to click. I was clicking on the white box there. You have to click on where it says off. A little odd, but hey, it works. Let's go ahead and save and next. So here we can split test the subject line. We can split test the from name and up to 5 different names. So we can change the from name, not the sending email, but the from name. So one could be solopreneurtechstack.com, one could be solopreneur tech stack, uppercase, lowercase, that kind of thing. We can also split test our content up to 5 different types of content. So the email content itself. But it looks like we can't actually do this. Click here to add a subject line. The only button that is readily able to click or you're able to click is the create. So we'll click create. Looks like we need to create the email before we set up the split test. So here we have a bunch of themes or templates. Looks like it's going to be the same type of builder. I don't have a preference, or my preference is not to use these templates, but some people are really into them depending on the type of business that you operate. And this type of product, it might really work well, again, because of the way the nature of it's set up. But let's go ahead and see if we can start from blank. Or you have save templates, campaigns. What is campaigns? There doesn't seem to be any saved templates. Code your own. Here you can paste in some HTML. Let's go back to themes and select create blank. Here it's going to prepare our campaign. And again, just a quick reminder, I'm not walking through all the options and I'm not going to make an exhaustive demo in this video as long as it already is. This is just about going through the buying process over at AppSumo. If you've never done it, click the link in the description, buy it, walk through. You see exactly what I'm going through to set it up to see what kind of product that you're getting for a one-time price, $29. Yeah, it looks like we can just drop a paragraph in here and then we can just right here, you can see it's just like any other text editor out there. Matter of fact, this may be an open source one, but the idea here is to just go through and say, this is my first email, and then say, it's just thanks. And then of course, like you should be able to come over here and change the font size. So about 18, 19, or 20 so people can read it. And then of course, bold and all that. It has a view this email in the browser. We'll leave that. Here's going to be our company address. That's our canned spam stuff, manage preferences, unsubscribe links, all that stuff, all in place, just like you would definitely want it to have and to do for you out of the box. So that looks good. We'll go ahead and say save and next. Now we're back to our split testing. So it looks like now we can set up multiple subject lines. So let's see, if I want to get rid of this one, I click on this little X. We'll go ahead and say, hello, this is my first email from Engine Mailer. And we'll go ahead and just go with 2. We only have 2 subscribers, so I can't imagine that it's going to be able to split test this, or it should send 1 to 1 and 1 to the other. Well, I guess we'll find out here in a second. Of course, you could do name as well, also content. And you can see here, you just click the create button. We're just going to go with the email subject line split test. We're going to click next. And you can see here, you can edit your details here of your campaign, send to 0 recipients. So you can send to all of your subscribers or use the filters below. So here's where you are segmenting it out. When you create your categories, your custom fields, previous campaigns, or all active subscribers, down here you have some A/B split testing information. So let's go ahead and select all active subscribers. That should go and pull the active subscribers. We have 2. Here you can see your combinations are more than available subscribers. Let's see, we can move this down. Yeah, doing a split test when you only have 2 contacts, it's what it's telling you. It's telling you can change this, so you can slide this bar and you can say, okay, I just want to split test 10%, 10%, 15, 15, and then come up with the winning version. So send out an email to 1 and then 0. Because the way the split test works is you would do like this. You would say send 20% to a group called A, send 20% to a group of B, and then after you test that, whoever the winner is, then send the winning version to the winner of the split test. We only have 2 emails. So down here you can select the winner by click rate, by open rate, or you can select it manually. After the test is sent, go to summary. So hopefully, or no, because we only have 2 emails. So this is kind of not going to show how that works, but you could say by click rate, or again, you could go and you could do it manually. After the test is sent, you have a summary where you could look at the winning condition. So I don't think that's actually going to work. If we wanted to turn that off, would we have to go back to edit details? Let's click on edit details and see if that takes me back to A/B split test, or if that takes me back into the campaign builder when I actually set up the email. So yeah, it takes me back to the campaign details. And oh yeah, by the way, that little pop-up modal is gone. So the subject, here's the subject generator. You can see it's in beta. This was the little AI that did the subject. There's also include emoji toggle down here. So if you use emojis, I don't, but you could use it there. We're going to turn off the A/B split testing and we're going to say save and next and get back to the sending of the email to see how this works. Okay, so it took us back to choose a campaign template. Let's see, did it not keep what we had already done? So it looks like that wiped out our email. So we're going to have to walk back through this again. Or let's see, let me click on this. I clicked on start blank template. Please wait, we're preparing your campaign. Let's see if it remembered the email that we typed. So it did not remember our email. Let's see if we click on content. Well, let's just go ahead and put in an email. Here I want content, newsletter, text. I think this looks different than it did before. I could have swore it said paragraph, but anyway, let's go ahead and just put in this is a test email. Maybe that was because of the A/B split test. You can see we don't have the A/B split test up there anymore. So anyway, let's just put in this is a test email. Let's change that font. Let me click on the font here. Yeah, see, this looks different this time. Text. Let me click on the text. Here I'm changing it. Yeah, this definitely looks different than it did last time. That was odd, or this is odd, but we'll go ahead and say next. Working through the kinks, working through what we see here. And again, we're dealing with a product over at AppSumo, and if you go and view the plan details, we're talking about a license tier of $29. It definitely needs to be cleaned up as far as the interface, but we're back to the content box here, campaign and sender details, social post preview. This is new as well. I don't remember seeing that, or I wasn't paying attention. Active subscribers, select or campaign settings, campaign updates. Enable this option will notify your group once the campaign is progressed or in process. So by default, campaign notification will be sent to the recipient in global notifications. That's going to be an email to me or to the account that you set up. When you set up your access, we're ready to send to 2 recipients. You can also schedule this, or we can send it now. We're going to go ahead and send it now and see what happens. Finally, sit back and relax. Broadcast 14 July 2024 is on its way to 2 subscribers. View the campaign summary. Here's a summary of the campaign. Basically, a summary of what the email says. Here we can say view report. Total emails sent here in the campaign. Delivered, opened, bounced, clicked. Doesn't look like it's reported back that it's actually sent the emails yet. So I don't know how long that takes for the delay to happen. Let's look at activities. View activities. Okay, we do see status sent. Let's go back to summary and see if that updated. So here, maybe because I haven't interacted with it in my email inbox yet. And here we are in my webmail platform. You can see the first email from Engine Mailer. This is a test, and of course down here we can manage our preferences and we can unsubscribe. Let's go ahead and click the unsubscribe button just to see what that page looks like. And there we go, Email Preference Center. You can just click unsubscribe. I don't want to unsubscribe this email. This was the email that I used to set up and it joined. Let's go over to Gmail, and we can see here that it actually inboxed into Gmail, which is good. We'll go ahead and click unsubscribe here, and we will unsubscribe this one just to see that it works. Unsubscribe successful. You have been successfully unsubscribed from all email communications with us. They also have a resubscribe button down here. So now we'll go back in and we'll go back under subscribers, under manage. And you can see it did unsubscribe and deleted it from my email subscribers. Let's drop this down, show all subscribes, inactive, active. Let's click inactive. Yes, it added it, or it moved it to the inactive pile. So we wouldn't want to be sending emails to them if they unsubscribe from us. And you can see down here that they unsubscribed. So we have that information, and we can go back and we can look at show all subscribers, and then it shows the inactive and the active. So that one is unsubscribed. And one quick note on the emails per month. We had talked about that at the beginning of the video, where we talked about 12,000 emails per month. And it changes per license tier all the way up to 1 million emails per month. We only have 2 subscribers. One is inactive currently because we unsubscribed and that all worked. But to check the usage, you click usage under your profile. And then here you can see your plan and your usage. AppSumo 12K, 12,000 usage. You can see that today we sent 2 emails. We sent 1 campaign to 2 email subscribers inside of that list or on that list. So that counted against 2 of the 12,000, meaning that we only have 11,998 emails to send this month. So if our list was 12,000, that means that we could only send 1 email or 1 broadcast or 1 campaign. And that was part of the questions that I was asking down here that I posted on AppSumo about the email sending limits per plan. And then I actually put in a table that I created with ChatGPT, and you can see the conversation I had in ChatGPT, because my point was to ask ChatGPT about this calculation to see if I was correct, and then it created me a little table that says the maximum number of emails per subscriber per month for various plan limits and subscriber counts, and we'll start if we had 500 subscribers and we were to go up to 100,000 subscribers. So the plan, if we purchased the 12,000 emails per month, if we had 500 subscribers, we could create 24 separate campaigns per month, or 24 days out of that month if you were to send 1 email per day to 500 subscribers. Once you got to 5,000, you could only do that 12 times. Once you got 5,000 subscribers, or once you had 1,000 subscribers, you can only do that 12 times. Once you got to 5,000, 10,000, you can see that the number goes down, and really 10,000 would be the max, because that would be 1 email for that month if you were to send it to all of your active email subscribers. So take note of that under plans and features under the licensing tiers. This is more about having unlimited features for subscribers in all of your landing pages and pop-ups and forms, but they're keeping it limited because this product is not about mass blasting or cold outreach or bulk email sending. It is very targeted, and it is focused on keeping you out of the spam folder and getting you into the inbox. So we took a look at Engine Mailer All in all, for 29 bucks, if you don't have an email autoresponder, this might be something that you add to your tech stack to dip your toe in the world of collecting and sending and managing email campaigns. It definitely looks like it has some potential. Link in the description. Thanks for tuning into this video, and we'll see you in the next one.